Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this virtual session of teaching learning process. Let's start our day with a motivational quote written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. You cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits will change your future. What does it mean? We can change our future by inculcating good habits. Let me tell you few good habits. Stay physically active. Have a positive attitude. Eat a healthy breakfast in the morning. Do proper time management in order to give best results. Give yourself a reward whenever you achieve a goal. Put your electronic gadgets away when not needed. Shutting them off will help you to focus on studies. We are going to study lesson number 1, Living World and Classification of Microbes. It comes under Biology branch of science. Biology is the natural science that deals with study of life and living organisms. The study of biology helps us to answer all questions. It also increases the power of observation. Children, think of all different life forms that occur on the earth. On one hand, we have microscopic bacteria of a few micrometer in size, while on other hand, we have giant blue whale. Some pine trees live for thousands of years, while insects like mosquitoes die within a few days. Life also ranges from colorless or even transparent worms to brightly colored birds and flowers. So, there exists a great diversity in living organisms. In order to study all these living organisms, we need to classify them. Why we need to classify things? To understand this in a better way, let us see an example of a shopping mall. You must have visited a shopping mall. Have you seen different sections in the mall? In a shopping mall, you will find sections like grocery, electronic items, garments, jewelry, etc. Just imagine if such sections are not made, what will happen? There will be chaos in the mall. Let us see second example. To find the word meaning, you use a dictionary in which words are organized and stored. Dictionary also uses a classification system based on alphabetical order. Children, let's do an activity. Classify following life forms on the basis of mode of nutrition and locomotion. Cactus, Spirogyra, frog, mango tree, cockroach, dog, monkey. Can you place them into two groups? Answer of our activity. Yes, we can place them into plants and animals. Under two groups, that is plants and animals. Under plants, cactus, mango tree, Spirogyra are placed, while monkey, frog, dog, cockroach are placed under animals. Broadly, we have classified them. You all know the basic difference between plants and animals. Plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis and they are confined to one place, while animals depend on others for obtaining their nutrition. They show locomotion, means they can move from one place to another in search of food. From above activity, it is clear that in order to study living organisms systematically and scientifically, we need to classify them. We will read out the purpose of classification. Children, note down these points in your notebook. Due to classification, it is easy to study, identify and remember the organisms. We can show relationship among various groups and organisms and evolution of organisms from simple to complex form of life. Children, now you must have realized the importance of classification. This ability can be a valuable life skill for you. You can use a classification system to organize your term papers, books on a shelf and clothes in a wardrobe. Let's study hierarchy. Hierarchy is a system in which members are ranked according to their relative status or importance. Let's see following example. Here Earth is a planet in a solar system. Land masses on Earth are divided into continents. India is one of the countries present in the Asian continent. In the next level, we realize that Maharashtra is one out of many states in India, and finally Nagpur is one city from Maharashtra state. Students, you will realize that in this hierarchy, the solar system is the biggest and first level, and all other next levels of hierarchy are part of previous level. The hierarchy of classification you have studied last year. This slide will help you to revise and recall the concept. Classification starts with largest group, kingdom Animalia or kingdom Plantae. Further groups and subgroups are formed depending upon similarities and differences. I just want to tell you how various levels, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species can be kept in mind. Read the sentence. Keep ponds clean or frogs get sick. One letter of each word is highlighted. For example, the word keep has K letter highlighted. So K stands for kingdom. Then take another word, ponds. P is made bold and colored. So P stands for phylum. Similarly, in clean, C stands for class. In or, O stands for order. In frogs, F stands for family. In get, G stands for genus. In sick, S stands for species. Isn't it interesting to remember the various levels just by keeping in mind one sentence? Keep ponds clean or frogs get sick. In science, you should develop such tricks to remember the concepts. Children, in order to get the concept of binomial nomenclature, let me give you two examples. In example 1, two different families are shown. One is Deshpande family and other one is Agrawal family. Nitin Deshpande and Madhura Deshpande are parents. So their child's full name is Soham Nitin Deshpande and Agrawal family is their neighbor. If I say Soham, you will ask about whom I am talking. Is it Soham Deshpande or Soham Agrawal? Then I have to specify the complete name. Similarly, in second example, imagine that there are 4 girl students with a name Shravani in a classroom. If I am talking about any one of them, how would you ensure that others know which one of them I am talking about without any confusion? So I have to mention the full name, that is the first name and the last name. Same logic is applicable in case of organisms. In order to identify each organism, binomial nomenclature is used. This system is invented by scientist Carl Linnaeus. A scientific name has been assigned to each organism. It consists of 2 parts. The first part is genus and the second part is species. Hibiscus has scientific name Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Jawar has scientific name Sorghum bicolor. Activity. Can you identify genus and species from following scientific name? Cow has scientific name Bos taurus. Mango has scientific name Mangifera indica. Man has scientific name Homo sapiens. Answer. It is in scientific name of cow, the first word is Bos, that represent genus, and the second word Taurus represents species. Let's continue this chapter in next part.